Welcome into the Nick Saban Show, presented by our friends at Truckworks. Alabama wins it 38-7 here on the road at Mississippi State. You spoke all week about focus coming off last week's LSU game. What do you think of the team's focus today?
Well, I was really pleased with the way our guys come out and competed in this game. You know, we really wanted to come over here and sort of prove who we were and, you know, reestablish the Bama factor in terms of how we competed, how we played, how the toughness, the effort, the discipline to execute. And other than getting a few too many penalties in the first half, I thought we did a great job of that. I was really proud of the mindset that our players had and how we came out and competed in the game.
All right, let's take a look at those first half highlights right now.
Here now is a 3rd down and 10. Tight end Tennyson comes to the right side. Here now the snap. Tua backpedals, sets himself, throws long across the middle. Caught by Jerry Jeudy. All the way down to the 15-yard line. Nothing wrong with that set. Nothing wrong with the throw. Pinpoint accuracy. All the way down to the 15-yard line. A 40-yard pickup on the play. Here's Tua again on a 2nd down play. High snap, pulls it down, gives to Najee, dances through the D, carries 2 men with him. He's to the goal line. The official on the other side says touchdown, and that is going to be a touchdown behind the blocking of Major Tennyson and the hard running of Najee. It'll be a 10-yard run for the touchdown. Kylan Hill is the running back, lined up to his right. Everybody else is in tight. Stevens looks towards Hill, then throws intercepted. Intercepted by Alabama's Lee. Shane takes it and back inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Tua remains at quarterback on a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Snap to Tua, empty backfield. Looks wide open. Najee Harris out of the backfield. Touchdown, Alabama. 19 yards. They lost sight of Najee. The nearest defender was somewhere near Columbus. Hill comes back to Stevens' right. Now deploys to the far side. Stevens calls his own number. He'll run for a 1st down and more. 40, 45, 50, 45 and down to the 41-yard line of Alabama. Tommy Stevens goes for 27 yards, and Bama has always had to keep an eye on that running quarterback, and he burned him there. Here now a 1st and 10, Bulldogs from the Alabama 22. Snap back to Stevens, looks, throws towards the near side. Grab is made and caught inside the 5 by Kylan Hill. Waits for the snap. He is standing back at the 6. Tight end moves. There's the give up the middle. Jumping in is Hill for the touchdown. Heading to our right, handoff, Najee, hello, score another one as he goes up the middle for the touchdown, and I think he left his shoe behind him, or somebody did. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa has been in all afternoon long. Waits for the snap, gets it. He'll now get blitz off the edge, picked up by Robinson. Tua throws left, Waddle believes a defender. He will carry it in for the touchdown. Great move of 35 yards. Bama leads 28-7, 2nd quarter. Give, Najee cuts right, cuts left, walks it in. Tua already had his hands in the air. Touchdown, Alabama.
And as you saw there, it was a big first half for a lot of people, but Najee Harris with 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, Najee's really played well for us the last couple of weeks, and had a great day today. And the guy's a very versatile player. You know, he's doing a great job of running the football. He's hard to tackle. He's a great receiver. He's a good third down back. So there's a lot of different ways that we can get him the ball, and we took advantage of about all of them today, and he certainly cashed in on it.
We head to the locker room with Alabama on top. We'll tell you what Coach Saban had to say to the team when we come back on the Nick Saban Show.
The Nick Saban Show is brought to you by the University of Alabama, where legends are made. And by Tiffin Motorhomes, made to move you.
Welcome back to the Nick Saban Show. So you're up 35-7 at the half. What was the message to the team?
Well, we wanted to play a 60-minute game, and I told the players, regardless of who plays in the game, you know, we have a standard here of what we expect you to play to, and want everybody to go out and play that way. So also, you know, sort of address the penalty situation. I thought we had some really emotional type penalties that were bad penalties in the first half. But I said, when you play good teams, you're not going to be able to overcome those things. So, and I thought we were a little better in the second half from that standpoint.
And here are those second half highlights.
Second half highlights are brought to you by BBVA, proud banking partner of the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Here now is a 2nd down and 6. Stevens brings Hill back into the backfield. He goes reversing, and quarterback keeps it. He's into the secondary. He's tripped up, but he keeps on going. He's cutting to the near side 35. He angles to the near sideline 30. Down to the 25-yard line, and that's going to be a 41-yard run for Tommy Stevens. A little razzle-dazzle between he and Kylan Hill, and all of a sudden the middle parted like the Red Sea, and the QB just took off. Quarterback in the shotgun, standing back at his own 23. Stevens pulls it down, gives it, and it's going to be short. It is going to be short. The inside give to Kylan Hill, and great defense by the Alabama Crimson Tide. Here now, Mac Jones on the give. Here's Najee, big hole. He wants another touchdown or 2 or 3 or 4. Here he'll rumble across the 45 behind Wills and Dickerson for a first down out to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Bama from their own 45. Here's Mack backpedaling, steps up, throws right slot. It's taken by Najee. He'll spin around 2 men. Hey, that was an Eddie Lacy kind of spin, and he leaves a man down in his wake at the 45-yard line. He carries the ball down to the Mississippi State 45. Thomas Fletcher will snap it to Mac Jones, and Joseph Bulovas will put toe to leather from the 12. A 22-yard attempt. Kick is on the way. It is up, and it is good. Lined up to the left. 2 seconds. 1 on the play clock. 1 second. They just do get it off. Now Steven looks, throws far side. It is knocked away by Alabama and incomplete, and a turnover on downs. 3rd down conversions. Mack the handoff. Robinson out to the near side. Great blocking on the perimeter by Shavers, and it opens up Robinson inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line. What a block by Terrell Shavers. You keep blocking like that, you're going to get more playing time as a wide receiver. Quarterback Stevens waits in the shotgun, standing on the logo at midfield. Gibson to the left, but here comes Ben Davis. Ben Davis with Alabama's first sack of the ball game. And that's going to do it. This one is in the books. Alabama wins it by a score of 38-7.
So Alabama wins the game 38-7 in the second half. You get to look at a lot of people, including Mack at quarterback, and he was efficient, 7 of 11.
Yeah, Mack played well at quarterback today, practiced well all week. You know, we didn't know whether he'd be playing, starting, or whether Tua would be able to play. So we were pleased with the way he played, but we got to play a lot of players, and I was pleased with the defense. We didn't give, any more points up in the game, and a lot of players got to play and make some good plays. So I was really pleased with the way we finished the game. Now, we probably could have scored more points in the game, But we got to play a lot of players, and I was really pleased with that.
When we come back, we go inside the program, and you'll meet one of the great Crimson Tide players still to come.
The Nick Saban Show is brought to you by AT&T. More for your thing, that's our thing. Proud sponsor of the Crimson Tide. By Coca-Cola, share a Coke. And by Aflac. Get to know us at aflac.com.
Welcome back to the Nick Saban Show. Always at this moment, we look at the turning point of the game, and for you guys, it was right out of the gate.
Yeah, I think it's the way we started the game, to go right down and score. First drive, we had the ball. First time we're up on defense, we get an interception. Offense converts that into a score, and we get ahead 14-0 with like 3 minutes gone in the game. So I think that set the tempo for the game, and I think that was a real turning point for us, and that's what we wanted to do.
Mercedes-Benz gives us a chance to go all access here with Alabama, and Jeff Banks is our all access coach today.
Well, Jeff Banks does just a fabulous job. I mean, outstanding job with our special teams. He's very enthusiastic. He's a great teacher. He's very knowledgeable. Really does a great job of motivating the players to want to be on teams, and just has done an outstanding job. So, at times we've had to overcome some specialist issues that we've had, and he's handled that brilliantly for us. And really good recruiter, really great staff guy. I just love having him on our team.
Maggie Hetzel takes us behind the scenes thanks to Mercedes-Benz.
Jeff Banks, special teams coordinator and tight ends coach.
That's right. We're ready to play today. Hop up.
Coach, we sat down last year about this time. We're sitting down again this year in your second year as special teams coordinator and tight ends. If you can, sum up the first year.
Yeah, well, I think anytime you enter a new program and come into an environment that you don't quite know what to expect, it takes a second to not only get used to the players and evaluate the players that you have on your team, but also know what Coach Saban and the head coach wants out of you as an assistant. So certainly the first year, I think, was a learning process for me to know how we do things, why we do things the way we do, and then getting used to knowing the players and what their skill set, what their individual skill sets have, and how I can use them the best on both special teams and tight end play. So it took me a second. It usually takes about 6 months to 8 months to figure that out. As far as special teams is concerned, it was a building process of trying to build up the culture in the room, for them to build up the techniques that they're using in and out of the games. And now that we've been here a year, I feel much better about where we're headed for year 2.
And if I walked into your room and asked any one of your players what kind of coach that you are, what would they say?
Well, I think they'd say I'm passionate. I think they'd say I'm energetic. I think they'd say that, that I care about them as a person and a player, but I'm going to be on them and I'm going to get the most out of them. I kind of pride myself in, I wouldn't be anything if I didn't work extremely hard. I was not that talented as a player. And so I kind of pride myself on here we have talented players. If I can pass along that work ethic, if I can pass along that passion to play this game, then I feel like putting that with their talent, we should have the best.
The Nick Saban Show is brought to you by Cooper Tires. Roll Tide on Cooper Tires. Visit coopertires.com for a retailer near you. Ask the Coach is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Hey Coach, how do you prepare your team for a tough road game and quality opponent in the SEC?
Well, Ariel, there are some very difficult places to play in the SEC. Just about every place you go is a difficult place to play. So, our players have to get used to noise, and we always have noise on Thursday practice. So the offense learns how to deal with the distractions, the noise, silent count, going on the clap, guard tap. We got all these things that we do to try to help us be able to execute on offense. Most of the time, if you got experienced players, they do a really good job of handling it, and our team has done a really good job of handling some difficult circumstances this year on the road. So, but that's really what we try to do on both sides of the ball. It's really your ability to communicate which is affected more than anything else. I think if you're a competitor, you almost like playing on the road. You almost like, making the fans sit on their hands and sending them home, maybe not so happy.
And at this moment of the show, we always get a chance to learn a little bit more about one of our great players. The guy today is Trayvon Diggs. Tell me a little bit about Trayvon.
Well, Trayvon has done a great job, I think, of developing as a player. You know, he came to us as a receiver, didn't play much defense, but has really turned into one of the outstanding defensive corners in the country, you know, I think. He's a great athlete, he's got great ball skills, and he's gotten better and better and better, and he made a great play today. I mean, on a long ball, I thought he was going to intercept it one-handed. It was fantastic. So, and he's a good guy, and he's been a good team guy for us, and it's great to have him on our team.
Here's Meggie with more with Trayvon.
My name is Trayvon Diggs. I'm from Maryland. I play defensive back.
Into a gaggle of bodies down at the 7-yard line, and it is intercepted by Alabama.
Trayvon, we're going to take it back. First time on a football field. How did you get into it? And I know your brother plays, so was it kind of everyone in the family did it?
I started playing football when I was 4. All my brothers and stuff was playing, so I was like, I want to play too. So my dad, when we were younger, he always took us to practice and stuff as a family, and you know, he always was our coach too. He coached me, he coached my brother at first, and then he started coaching me and stuff, and he always like coached us hard. Like every time I get hit or something, like I was always the youngest playing like up. So every time I get hit, he'll always be like, you gotta get up, like you gotta get up, and I feel like that like made me more tough, and I always wanted to play with the older guys. So I started playing when I was 4, and then I didn't stop playing since.
Your brother plays in the NFL. Stefani played at Maryland as well. What have you learned from him, and did that kind of, you know, make a path for you to want to play in college as well?
I mean, I always wanted to play football. I always had dreams to play college football and hopefully go to the NFL and stuff like that. But seeing him, it just opened my eyes to, oh, this really could happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it was like an eye-opener that like our dream could really come true if, you know what I'm saying, we just do what we're supposed to do and, you know, work hard and just focus up, and good things will happen.
How close are you to? Do you break down film? Do you talk after games? How is it?
I always send him film and stuff. He always sends me film of his practices, his game film, practice film, you know, things that I could work on, things he see like other defensive backs in the NFL doing that I could use. So he always sends me film every time I have a question about like, oh bro, what kind of release is this? Like, if he's lined up right here, what's the most likely route that he's going to do? Stuff like that. So anytime I have a question, I always ask him.
The Nick Saban Show is brought to you by AT&T, the official wireless provider of the Crimson Tide. AT&T, mobilizing your world. Here's what's next, presented by AT&T.
Welcome back to the Nick Saban Show. We always wrap up with what's next, and in this game we had an injury to Tua Tagovailoa at quarterback. Tell me about Tua and moving forward now.
Well, he's got a hip injury, and it's very unfortunate. I don't think any of these injuries are related. We'll have to do an evaluation to see how serious it is. Our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family, and hope it's nothing too serious. And you know, we love the guy as a competitor. He's did a great job today for us in the first half, and I'm really, really, really sorry that any player gets hurt, but especially a guy that has such character and personality like Tua, and he's such a team player. So it's Senior Day. I hope our fans come out and really support our seniors who have given a lot to the program, had a great record, done a fantastic job for us over the 4 years that they've been here, and it's 11 o'clock kickoff, and you know, we'll try to take another step in reestablishing the Bama identity.
Yeah. So it's Senior Day, Bryant-Denny Stadium. We'll expect to see you there. Come enjoy that day, and then back here next week on the Nick Saban Show.
The Nick Saban Show is brought to you by Coca-Cola, share a Coke. By Cooper Tires, count on Cooper, an American company since 1914. And by Tiffin Motorhomes, made to move you. The University of Alabama, where legends are made. Tiffin Motorhomes, made to move you. AT&T, more for your thing, that's our thing. Proud sponsor of the Crimson Tide. And by Aflac. Get to know us at aflac.com.